ka dito.
Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa...
Playtime. Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Swerte sa akin ang Playtime. You're welcome.
El General All-Purpose Epoxy. Palabangan sa kahit anong dikitan.
Hindi umuulan.
Hindi mo tayo makakabenta.
Yes!
Don't worry. Be unleashed with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Itong part na to.
Okay po.
Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa...
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Swerte sa akin ang Playtime. You're welcome.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry. Be unleashed with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now.
My future.
Right? What's the plan?
I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Over 2,500 games para maraming chances manalo.
Happy anniversary at TNT! Pangmalawakang coverage. With free data, calls, and texts. At sulit na rewards.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Di abot ang data. GG bro! Don't worry. Be unleashed with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now.
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Over 2,500 games para maraming chances manalo.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best-ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli internet, get these Smart Wi-Fi promos today.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa...
Playtime. Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Swerte sa akin ang Playtime. You're welcome.
El General All-Purpose Epoxy. Palabangan sa kahit anong dikitan.
Hindi umuulan.
Hindi mo tayo makakabenta.
Yes!
Don't worry. Be unleashed with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now!
Sa ABC sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Itong part na to.
Okay po.
Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas dun, ha? Swerte sa akin ang Playtime. You're welcome.
Hindi aabot ang data! Nice!
Don't worry! The Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
My future.
Right? What's the plan? I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
Sa ABC sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas dun, ha? Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Over 2,500 games para maraming chances manalo.
Happy anniversary at TNT! Pangmalawakang coverage. With free data, calls, and texts. At sulit na rewards.
Sa ABC sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Di abot ang data! GG bro! Don't worry! The Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas dun, ha? Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Over 2,500 games para maraming chances.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli internet, get these Smart Wi-Fi promos today.
Sa ABC sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa
Playtime. Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Swerte sa akin ang Playtime. You're welcome.
Attention to the university drummers. All right, the atmosphere here is getting too close to being electric. Na hindi pa nagsisimula ang ball game. Again, sa magandang hapon sa inyo. Patuloy ang ating semifinals. This time, Coach Benji Santiago is being joined by Randolph Leongson. Kate Reyes will still be at courtside. At bakit nga ba sinasabi ko, almost electric na ang atmosphere dito sa ating venue.
Yeah, a jam-packed crowd coming here at the PlayTime Filoil Center for our second semifinal game. Hindi ito yung inaasahan na ganito kaaga, pero maghaharap na ang new age rivals Salle and UP facing off for that right to earn that finals date against a surprising National University team which basically just upset UST in our first semifinals. This is going to be an electric matchup, Benji.
Well, yung nakasanayan na, biro mo, 2 taon nga naman, laging Salle UP, you know? And, well, sabi ko nga, there's going to be a new face on the other side of the court come the championship game. Salle and UP, they met in the eliminations, and Salle getting a win over UP that time.
Again, no shortage of emotions in that game, but the 106-99 victory for Salle, sa marami, it's seen as a redemption. But for Salle, it's really just about trying to get over the hump against UP once again, and nakita natin yon in that game. Umuulan ng tres in that game. You remember that we covered. But the difference maker na lang din talaga pagdating sa huli was yung exceptional play nitong si Jacob Cortez who dropped 31 points in that last game.
Well, exceptional attraction naman talaga itong dalawang teams na ito. Nabanggit mo nga, Randall. New age rivals. And of course, the people are really looking forward to how this game will turn out. Let's talk first about itong UP Fighting Maroons with an escape win.
Yeah, just
by
by
the Benil Blazers.
by the skin of their teeth in that very interesting game against St. Benil. Kung pumasok lang yung mga tira ni Rafi Celis nung dulo, mag-iiba sana yung storya. But UP basically surviving that game, and they were given a big run for their money thanks for the efforts of Allen Liwag. Pero pagdating sa huli, si Jerry Abadiano pa rin ang sinandalan ng Fighting Maroons.
Well, let's see if that's going to be happening. Those same of quality numbers. Of course, they would want to improve rather than just an escape win. Jerry Abadiano with his 24 points. It was 10 of 17 from the field. Yes, truly, siya rin ang nag-deliver para sa kanila to make it a win for UP.
Yeah, veterano si Jerry Abadiano, one of their fabulous 5 na nanggaling sa Bullpups in their high school days, continuing to play exceptionally, and he wants to finish with 3 UAAP championships, but it starts here sa Filoil as they try to get that ECJ Perpetual Trophy.
Of course, UP realizing it's not going to be as easy as they would think because they're going to be battling here in the semifinal. Itong undefeated na Salle who overcame Arellano University. Convincing win, 95-77 back in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, a game challenge provided by the Chiefs despite yung 18-point differential sa final margin. This game was very close, and Salle was really made to broke a sweat, but in the end, yung tall players, yung front line ng Salle prevailing in that game. Kitang-kita naman, plus 10 on the rebounding department. And a big reason for that has been Mason Amos, who has been playing exceptionally for the Green Archers.
Well, right now it's we're trying to get things ready so that we could actually start this ball game. We're taking a look at Mason Amos. Well, for the last couple of games, he has been dishing out those very, very significant numbers for his team.
Yeah, he has gotten a stride in this new chapter for Salle. He's showing that he's just more than a reliable shooter from the wing, from the corner, but he can also bang bodies down low, and that's just a welcome sign para dito kay Coach Topex Robinson.
So Salle University, kanya-kanyang chant na rito, mga followers itong dalawang teams na ito. Jerry Abadiano is matched up against Kian Baclaan. Kian Baclaan in their last game, double-double, Randolph.
Yeah, very strong preseason showing for Kian Baclaan. Alam natin kung gaano kagaling na scorer to, but he's adding more of his repertoire when it comes to playmaking. Samantalang si Jerry Abadiano naman, just a reliable tool all around para sa UP. Decent numbers, 11-2, and basically 2 assists then would be a very nice key matchup presented by PusoP.com.
All right, so yan, tututukan din natin yan. And of course, the commissioner, the chairman right there, especially si Commissioner Joe Lipat, talking to the 2 coaches. Mabuti na yung magkali naman na kaagad.
And you know, as you've mentioned from the onset of our broadcast, The energy is electric here at the PlayTime Filoil Center. Remember, hindi lang ito yung matchup natin the last time na nagkaroon tayo ng finals dito sa last 2 editions ng Filoil Preseason. Ito rin yung championship matchup sa UAAP. So, kumbaga, the familiarity, the rivalry is very much alive between these two teams.
It's as if especially for the two communities of these two teams actually wanting to have parang pwede bang weekly labanan?
And again, we remind you, this is just the preseason.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the PlayTime Filoil Center here in San Juan for the PlayTime Cares 18th Filoil EcoOil Preseason Cup. Presented by ABC Tile Adhesive. Sigurado ka dito. This is our semifinals game between the UP Fighting Maroons versus the DLSU Green Archers. Let us now meet the starters for both teams. First, for the UP Fighting Maroons. Point guard number 16, Noy Remogat. Shooting guard number 19, Jerry Abadjano. And small forward number 18, Harold Alarcon. Power forward number 13, Mark Belmonte. And at center number 55, Gani Stevens. Head coach of the UP Fighting Maroons is Gold Monteverde. And now let us meet the starters for the DLSU Green Archers. Starting point guard number 11, Jacob Cortez. Shooting guard number 1, JC Makalalag. And small forward number 7, Earl Abadam. Power forward number 21, Mason Amos. And at center number 31, Luis Pablo. Head coach of the Green Archers.
Starters, it's been quite a while for Ray Remoga to show up here sa ating preseason cup. Abadiano, Stevens, Alarcon, and Belmonte for UP. LaSalle with Jacob Cortez, JC Makalalag, Luis Pablo, Mason Amos, and Abadam to get things going. We're here at PlayTime Filoil Center in San Juan. Eto, uulit-ulitin ko, hindi kami nakikipag-away, hindi kami nag-aaway. It's just that, of course, maingay, maraming tao.
Yeah, just championship atmosphere between these two teams. Parang kahit saan maglaro to pag nagharap sila.
Sigurado.
Ang taas na expectations and walang gustong matalo. Yan ang sigurado.
Jerry Abadiano kept his shot to go down, and Jacob Cortez now for DLSU. Attacking, using his left. Oh! Bitin na kami yung bola. Hindi pa makapag-decide kung mahuhulog o lalabas.
And you know, you expect Jacob Cortez to be a marked man for UP. These players in white still remember how he went nuclear in that last game. They don't want him to get his shot going early on.
That's right, he had 31 points. He really took over that ball game, coming up with a win. Jacob Cortez is called for a foul here.
And you know, on the flip side also, Benji, itong si Noy Remogat only had 4 points in that last affair. Even siya, aminado siya na he wants to do better when it comes to facing LaSalle. And what a way for him to do that, to get the first points of this ball game.
And free throws brought to us by ABC Tile Adhesive. Sigurado ka dito. Kailangan makabawi siya.
Oo. Especially, you're seeing how the transfers from the other teams have performed so far in the preseason. Gusto mo na ipakita mo rin, ito yung dahilan kaya ako hinabol, ni-recruit ng bago kong team.
2-0, Ray Remoga to open up the score with his 2 free throws. It is the first field goal. JC Makalalag delivers for DLSU. And UP right now going long distance. Didn't happen, but Gani Stevens is right there to keep it in play.
Gani Stevens has been solid the past 2 games for UP. He's proven to be a reliable big man for them.
Another outside shot, but that's a miss. And Luis Pablo controls the rebound for DLSU. 2-all here in the first period. Mason Amos Cross-court pass. May Mogat. Balanced and everything, can't get it to go down for UP. 2-all pa rin tayo.
May halong gigil eh, no, Benji? You can feel it. Obviously, the stakes are this high. Obviously, given na yung you always want to get the better of your opposition. Pero ito ang pinaglalabanan natin dito is a spot in the finals of the Premier Preseason League.
Tsaka sila rin mismo, they're so excited to face against each other, to be given another opportunity and in front of a large crowd. And I guess the way they're starting this ball game, yung adrenaline nila all the way to the roof. Itong ating venue. Look at this. Yeah, an early timeout, and we got this ball game tied at 2-all.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Boxing, El General, matibay na dikitan. Konkreto, kahoy, bakal. Plastic, El General All-Purpose Epoxy, palabahan sa kahit anong dikitan.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli internet, get these Smart Wi-Fi promos today.
Itong part na to.
Okay po.
Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas dun, ha? Swerte sa akin ang Playtime. You're welcome.
Well, the city mayor is present. And of course, wearing green, obvious.
Yeah.
Rooting for LaSalle. And even his son is actually in the lineup, in the roster. Nitong Green Archers. Para dito sa ating 18th Preseason Cup. Again, this is the semi-final game. And you waiting in the wings after winning earlier. Sino makakalaban nila in the championship is Jenny Abadiano being aggressive in everything.
And that's really a promising sign for UP. You see Harold Alarcon, Jerry Abadiano being aggressive in attacking the basket, not really relying much in their perimeter, and the defensive intensity remains high for the Fighting Maroons.
Miscue to play for LaSalle as well. The ball got almost knocking down that baseline jumper. Jacob Cortez, the spin, and it could get it to finish. Although DLSU and some hustle play to get the ball back on their side of the floor. Mason Amos. Just execute. That's the most important thing. Oops. Somebody goes down.
Yeah, that's an offensive foul on JC Makalalag. But I charge that to Luis Pablo. Took a lot of time for him before he can able to set up. Akala ko nga makakapag-2-man play na sila doon nitong si Mason Amos. But those slight tentativeness, yung second guessing, can really cost you in this game of inches.
For one thing, UP being always ready. 4-2. So UP ahead. They Mogat just a 3. No, it didn't happen. And Luis Pablo thought he had it already.
You also have to wonder what's going through the mind of Luis Pablo. Remember, he spent 1 year with UP before transferring to LaSalle. And now, sinisigurado na UP fans na maririnig ni Luis Pablo yun.
Alright. Sabi ni Luis Pablo, kalimutan na natin yung history. Let's create a new story for all. Belmonte, ball knocked out of his hands. And taking a look at this fast break of the game brought to us by ABC Tile Adhesive. Sigurado ka dito.
Ang gandang bawi rin para kay Luis Pablo after that fumbled rebound to score on the fast break on the other end and tie this game at 4.
Shot clock down to 7 for the Fighting Maroons. Jerry Abadiano continues with a good feel from their previous game. He's got 4 points here in the first quarter. They lead by 3. Mason Amos answers right back.
And that's
a three-pointer.
That's what I'm talking about. That two-man game between the LaSalle bigs, between Luis Pablo and Mason Amos. Mason likes to play it more on the outside. Luis, mas okay siya. Naglalaro siya sa loob.
Jerry Abadiano with a floater. Doesn't drop. And here's DLSU. But that was able to collar that rebound. Cortez sees a big opening. Pero natapik yung bola sa kanya ni Ray Bogat. 40 shoot for DLSU. That's going to be a charge.
That's the second time that JC Macalalag will be called for that charging foul. Nice recognition by UP.
Foul on number 1, JC Macalalag. That's his second personal foul. 13th foul for DLSU.
The other players expected to see action. Francis Doruca for UP. Kian Baclan is on the floor along with Mike Phillips.
Just an embarrassment of reaches between these two teams. Parang it's a disservice when you call them subs, di ba? Everyone deserves to be part of the starting 5. But syempre, ilan lang yung matatawa.
Francis Doruca is the leader in points for UP so far. Gary Stevens. And they go back to Jerry Abadiano, guarded by Earl Abadam. Abadiano pulls up. Nope. And ball touch last by Gary Stevens. 7-all.
But despite that miss, seems like Jerry Abadiano is really taking charge on the offensive load for UP. He's been fearless in attacking the basket and taking those jumpers. Seems like they're going to challenge that last touch.
And we are just in the first quarter with 4 minutes and 48 left. Long time here for our first period.
Interesting take for them to use that challenge this early on. Again, remember, you only have 1 challenge per game, regardless if successful yan o hindi, nagamit mo na. And some opt to use it some more crucial time. But seems like UP feels that this is a timely usage of this challenge.
Pero wala yan. Kanina yung first game natin, USC called in a challenge 13 seconds into
first
the
possession. Minsan, iba-iba talaga yung strategies ng coaches eh.
The most mysterious minds in the world of sports.
After the review,
especially basketball.
The coach's challenge of the UP Fighting Maroons is successful. Ball possession stays with the Fighting Maroons.
Well, it happened right in front of their bench, so I guess they saw it more closely.
Kind of a good gamble for UP, especially na gantong kadikit yung simula natin.
They're just sending out a message that they're here to really play their hearts out. Francis Doruca almost following up with a dunk. But there's a foul that was earlier called already.
That's his first personal foul. That's the 14th foul for the
That's going to be something of a problem for LaSalle. 14th foul now, sending Jacob Bela to the line.
Gives him a lead momentarily.
I really like how Jacob Baila's really gotten his groove in his sophomore year for UP. You see the confidence mula pa lang ng finals na susustainan niya ngayon. And you expect him to get a bigger chunk of responsibility para sa UP.
You know, basically, if you're recruited by a team like either UP or De La Salle, you have to live up to it.
Yeah, and taas ng expectations.
They got their own very good reasons why they're trying to acquire your services, why they want to play for you.
15 on the shot clock.
9-7 is our count here. Jacob Cortez An open look for a three, long and strong for Earl Abadamid. Francis Duru, almost lost. Remogat misfires the three.
He has yet to get a perimeter shot in this game.
Approaching the 4-minute mark, the first period. Luis Pablo goes for it, long distance shot. Mike Phillips getting it back. Kian Baclaan, back to Mike Phillips, up and in!
That was a nice give and go play by Kian Baclaan. Sanay tayo na pag tumalo na ng ganun, si Kian Baclaan, titira na siya ng tres. But nice recognition for him to see a Mike Phillips cutting to the basket and rewarding him with that assist.
PlayTime Cares celebrating the next generation of Filipino athletes. First assist for Kian Baclaan, and already a wow moment.
Yep.
For Salle University.
And even more wow, an off-balance banking shot for Mike Phillips.
And that's really the upper body strength of this Mike Phillips. Kaya nga motor Mike ang tawag dyan eh. Sanay tayo na very tireless whenever he's on the floor, and he has a chance to put LaSalle up by one.
Mike Phillips.
Missing on a bonus, but DLSU getting it back. Oh, another and one, no, traveling.
Yeah, that slight hesitation for Boris Marasigan cost him that shot, and huling-huli yan ni crew chief Hector Villanueva.
So 9-all, 3 minutes and 52. At least this ball game, very early here in the first period, we're seeing what everybody is totally expecting. Good size of a crowd that we have here. Starting venue in San Juan. Jacob Baila, Jerry Abadiano going inside of Francis Doruca. Goes cross-court. And a miss on the three. Back up with a loose ball. Who's got it?
Jump ball. Ball possession goes to
Even the crowd applauding the efforts of the players on the floor.
And again, we're just reminding you, it's a championship atmosphere, but don't say that. Don't say that to the players. Don't even remind them it's the preseason. The battle for pride remains very high for both LaSalle and UP.
Pero yun nga, school pride din. No matter what they say, the student body, the officials, for the schools that they represent, they really want them to go all out, always. 11-9 for DLSU. Oh, surprising. Raylan Torres off the bench with his first attempt at a make.
That was a tough shot by Raylan Torres. Kind of off-balance shot.
And Kian Baclaan was challenged right there by John Felicilda. Raylan Torres firing away again. This time it's a miss. Tied at 11. Trying to create a very good situation right there for DLSU, but there's a foul against UP.
That's his first. 4 on UP. Substitution. Andre Dumbo for Jacob Cortez. 2 shots, Boris Marasigan.
Boris Marasigan. Well, he played well in the previous. He had 9 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Two minutes and 28 to play here in the first period.
Wow,
missing on both. Surprising. Seven Negate. Felicilda. Noruca almost lost his footing. Goes for the turnaround. That's a miss. The putback. Oh, but then
The effort is there for both teams. Hindi uluwa lang talaga ng ring.
Mason Amos, what he does best.
Left to open from the left wing. And that's just an easy 3 for Mason Amos.
6 points. Up 3, DLSU. Gagate, Francis Luca. Nice approach to the basket.
Yeah, nice drop off by 7 Gagate to Francis Noruca. Caused that costly overplay on the part of Mike Phillips when he gambled for that steal.
Oh, Mason Amos feeling it very early here in the first.
Yeah, same spot, same result. Back-to-back threes now for Mason Amos.
And just like that, he's got 9 points before we end the first quarter, still with over a minute to play. Noruca, where does he go to? Decide to go for the 3. Mike Phillips grabs down the rebound. Up 4 right now is DLSU. Kian Baclan, where can he go? Why not go to the rim?
Just a quick burst of speed for Kian Baclan, faking his defender and then accelerating to the rim.
Largest lead in the ball game. 19-13, favoring DLSU. Noruca in the paint, nowhere to go. A lot of the fans here calling it traveling, but they don't have the whistles, the referees. And right now, Mike Phillips grabbing down another rebound here. It's already his 3rd. Going for the last shot, DLSU up by 6. Kian Baclan. Smart move.
You know Kian Baclan loves to have that.
So take a look at this 3-point shot of the quarter brought to us by Jangnan Hatpat ba? Jangnan
Salle University.
Kung mapaparami ng higop si Mason Amos kung tuloy-tuloy ng ganyang shooting niya.
2 free throws for Kian Baclan.
Well, nilabas muna siya, baka maubos ka.
First quarter pa lang. But again, going back to this guy, Kian Baclan, you know what? He will take over on those waning seconds of this first quarter, and true enough, handa rin naman ang UP. Pumito nga lang yung referee, kaya na-rewardan siya ng 2 free throw.
There's still 8.3 seconds. Kian Baclan always making an impact coming off the bench. For several games now for DLSU, he knocks down those 2 free throws.
For UP Fighting Maroons, Terence Fortea for Jacob Baila.
Terence Fortea, a known shooter. UP down by 8. There's still time before we end the first quarter. 8.3 seconds. Francis Noruca. 7 Gagate. Banks it in. Nicely done for UP that time around. They needed a basket. 7 Gagate was willing and able to finish on that layup.
By the DLSU Green Archers.
Are we seeing what we are expecting, especially for most of you who are watching a live stream coverage between these 2 UH rivals? In DLSU, we have seen some fantastic moves, off-balance shots, nice assist passes, actually coming from both teams. And then Mason Amos just sliding it up from 3-point country as they are up by 6 to end the first.
One down and 3 to go. Still Kate Reyes at courtside. At this point, everyone thinks UP and LaSalle have a rivalry, except the players themselves. While they're most familiar with each other out of all the UAAP teams in recent history, they keep claiming there is no special treatment whenever they face off. Both teams, though, acknowledge that there's always friction, and that leaves them a different kind of challenge on how to either rub it off or use it to their advantage. At dahil laglagan lang to, it's ground zero awaiting for the hero in this ultra-talented showcase, Benji and Dolph.
Thank you very much, Kate Reyes, always very interesting when she reports something like that.
Wala daw rivalry, pero may friction. Eh, di ba parang ganun na rin yun, Benji? Diba?
Well, for one thing, if you're going to be taking a look at siguro sa term na yun in the dictionary, friction would cause fire.
Yeah.
Diba? Usually. Rivalry would cause what?
Gulo, animosity. But again, remember what's at stake for UP. They want to get to that finals in play for the third consecutive preseason championship. Unprecedented yon, and if they do, they will claim the ECJ Perpetual Trophy. The last time a team got close to that, LaSalle won the first 2 editions of Filoil but fell to UE in the semifinals. So for LaSalle, ayaw nilang makakuha ng ganyang accolade yung UP while also trying to preserve their spot at the top of the standings.
And welcome to the second quarter. We got Benji Santiago, Randolph Leonson, Kate Reyes. DLSU as they lead by 6. Bright Nwanko almost getting a basket as he was going for a layup, but he missed. And he's settling for 2 shots. Did not see action back in the first period. Bright Nwanko and kind of trying to feel his way into this ball game, but he missed on the first free throw. Let's see how he does with his second. Making it. Wow.
Really trying to earn his minutes as the FSA para dito sa LaSalle. Talk about Bright Nwanko.
When you see a lot of green, that's one side of our venue. And then we'll turn the camera over to the other side. We're going to be finding out who's got more of the student body and the followers. And of course, watching intently this ball game. 22-15, 7 points for the still undefeated Salle University.
Wow!
You're kidding me! No! Come on!
Boris Marasigan was already falling down. But
I just would love that to count. Parang ang gandang highlight.
yeah, and that deserves a replay, which we will be given.
So somewhere here, there was that whistle.
Yeah, basically, they're saying the Fortea bump got him. But that was a tough shot, level of difficulty. Just through the roof. Yeah, that bump on Draylan Torres.
That could have counted. I don't know.
Yun yung mga continuation na sinasabi, Benji.
Yeah. And I was looking dun sa paa niya. And I don't think yung pivot niya was actually moved.
He was on, the motion is heading to the rim. You know he's gonna attack the basket. And obviously the referees are conferring.
Ayan, no? Look at that.
Yeah, so he got bumped there.
See? The timing was still there.
Yeah.
The awareness of just putting up a shot was also there for Boris Marasigan.
Basically kissing it off the glass. Let's see how the referees will rule this. Yes, they will count it.
See? That's what I'm talking about.
There's a correction on that last play. Basket will count for Boris Marasigan.
Everybody here wanted that as a highlight. Well, I wanted it as a highlight.
Everyone's on the green side, definitely.
On the Fighting Maroons.
Well, just to be fair, sa ako naman balance sila. That's something that you don't get to see every day.
When shots are that hard, that deserves to be counted.
Diba?
A for effort na lang din.
That's right. Although effort starts with an E. 24-15 right now. A chance to give them a double-digit lead here for DLSU.
So mas gusto ni Boris Marasigan yung mas mahirap na tira kasi he's got 0 of 3 from the free throw now.
Kaya yun ang ginawa niya. Nag-assist na lang kay Bright Nwanko. And now they're up 11. UP. And for LaSalle, they have Marasigan, Abadam, Baclaan, Dumo, and Nwanko. And here's Kian Baclan with a three. Getting his own miss. Where did he come from?
He was able to track his miss and just got the right timing for the follow-up as he puts LaSalle up by 13.
Sean Alter, Mark Belmonte was there. Kian Baclan coming up with an offensive rebound. Look at this. Rebound of the quarter brought to us by El General. All-purpose epoxy. Zavalia of Kian Baclan. And they are up by this much. 13 points.
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas dun, ha? Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Over 2,500 games para maraming chances manalo.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
My future.
Right? What's the plan? I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
And they're starting off with a big surge here in the second period. We're talking about DLSU leading their largest at 13 right now, 28-15. Yes, that's right. UP's being limited to only 15 points. Ray Limogan firing long distance. Nope, it didn't happen. And look at this, DLSU.
Ball possession goes to the Green Archers.
Well, but done with that effort. O sige, tumawag kayo ng jump ball. Amin talaga ito.
Yeah, but I think the thing that argued by UP is dapat sa amin na. But remember, the possession arrow resets every quarter. So, baga after manalo ng LaSalle doon, pagdating na nag-reset na sa kanila. But LaSalle getting that possession arrow favor in the second.
Tama, a lot of people most probably were also thinking the same way. Di ba palitan?
If it happens in the same quarter, it would have been.
Yes. So people, now you know. Thank you. Thank you, Kuya Rando. Thank you, Professor Rando.
1 on DLSU.
7 minutes for success.
Also worth noting, UP has been scoreless so far here in the second quarter. Let's see how they would adjust.
Well, without Jerry Abatiano on the floor, something has got to happen. Terence Fontea, maybe, or even Harold Alarcon.
Yeah, obviously UP has no shortage when it comes to those gunslingers, and they don't want, I mean, if you're LaSalle, you don't want Terence Fontea to get his bearings going from the outside.
Well, this does not call for a possession arrow because there was a foul called against UP.
Correction, Raylan Torres, that's his first personal foul. Substitution.
Raylan Torres ang natawagan ng foul.
So you see now UP trying to infuse more offensive weapons with Remogat, Fortea, and Alarcon at the same time.
14 on the shot clock.
Luis Pablo to the cutting. Earl Abadam. But that was a nice stoppage right there by UP.
Yeah, I was just about to say that was a nice pass, but a better block on the part of Sean Alter, denying EJ Abadam of that drive.
6 seconds on the clock here for DLSU. Baseline inbound, Jacob Cortez. Where can he go to? JC Makalalag in the corner. Shot clock down to 3. The hook and a charge is going to be called here against DLSU.
Offensive foul on number 1, JC Mamalana. That's his 3rd personal foul. Second team foul.
I can't blame him. They were in a hurry. He was basically in a hurry.
And you know, as good as LaSalle has played so far here in the first half, their turnovers has been a sour point for them. 6 turnovers now for LaSalle. Ang magandang bagay lang, hindi pa ganun nakaka-take advantage ang UP.
There you go, Harold Alarcon. He's one player that they're relying on to really fight it out here against DLSU. Jacob Cortez! Oh, what a move! And then a steal right at midcourt by Luis Pablo. Jacob spins again. With the ball, it was just a tap out. Ball stays to the Green Archers.
You know, it's very interesting how much the pace is changing whenever Jacob Cortez is on the floor. He injects a lot of energy, which is kind of surprising. You expect that when Kian Baclan is on the floor, you expect Jacob to be the more methodical point guard. Pero iba yung energy na pinapasok ni Jacob Cortez para sa Green Archers.
Whatever brings the most for these players.
That's his 1st personal foul. 3 on the Fighting Maroons.
Henry Mogat. So many things are happening on the floor, but the venue announcer natin naguguluhan.
Yeah, they needed clarification who the foul on, but definitely that was on Noy Remogat.
Yep.
And papasok na rin si Jerry Abadjano, yung it's been the, you can say, the lone bright spot for UP so far in this game. I mean, Jerry has 5 points to lead all scorers.
And here's Jacob Cortez trying to add up and pad this lead that they have. Or 31-19 free throws brought to us by ABC Tile Adhesive. Sigurado ka dito. Three points so far for Jacob Cortez.
Oh, that's Chairman Virgil Villavicencio. Umiinom ng Cooper's Coffee. Nahanapan pa ng plug.
13-point lead for DLSU. Bailey Mogat. Jerry Abadiano is back on the floor. Let's see what he does. Mason Amos on him. That layup, Sean Alter getting it done. +1. Look at this nice play. Everybody is looking at Jerry Abadiano and Sean Alter. Foul counted move. Loving it. His first basket. Let's see if he can complete the three-point play. No, he could not. And Phillips grabbing his 5th rebound here in the first half. Double figures. 12-point lead for the Green Archers. Noruga is going to be called for the foul.
Holding foul on number 9.
Penalty ng UP.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem for UP with basically just a hair of 6 minutes remaining in the first half.
Penalty na.
Yep.
And Mike Phillips taking care of the first free throw.
Five points now for Mike Phillips.
Coming off the bench.
Yeah, and to go with his 5 rebounds.
6-9. He just grabbed the rebound earlier after the miss of that bonus by Sean Alter. Alarcon wants isolation.
Oh, nice block.
Mike Phillips coming up with a shot block on him. DLSU, can they get the ball back? I can actually witness the intensity. They are diving for the loose ball.
Every possession is a battle between these two teams, but look at that defensive stop by Mike Phillips. Sinubukan pang ibenta ng konti ni Harold Alarcon, but that was a clean block on the part of Mike Phillips.
Ball stays with UP. Harold Alarcon. Another foul by DLSU, but that's only their fourth.
Holding foul on number 7, Earl Abadan. That's his first personal foul. 14 foul for DLSU.
And then no more fouls to give. 5.5 remaining.
Boris Manasigan for Earl Abadan. 14 to shoot.
Francis Taruca almost losing it. Inside. Oh, power move by Sean Alter underneath.
Just the patience of Sean Alter to get the better positioning, just bumping off Mason Amos to get the 2 points.
Kian Baclan wants isolation. Get out of the way. Kian Baclan as he goes inside to Mike Phillips. Penalty, UP, free throws for Phillips.
And that's just basketball IQ on the part of Kian Baclan. We know how much he loves shooting that three, but he saw the advantage of Mike Phillips making the cuts down low. And again, penalty situation hounding UP once again late in the first half.
Well, one side of this venue is quiet.
But you know, when it comes to games between UP and LaSalle, no lead is safe. Both are very much capable of chipping away leads and making things interesting come winning time.
Ako, gusto kong i-mention what happened dun sa earlier game natin.
Yeah, that was a very interesting game between NU and UP. USD rather.
Parang kalahati sila. Nauna sa first half ang UST. They were even leading by 10 entering the second half, and then the 34-point output ng NU in the third.
And really just an unbelievable performance from Jake Figueroa. That's the Jake Figueroa that we know very much capable of getting himself in the conversation for the MVP. And if people forget, even before UP won the last 2 Filoil Preseason Championships, the last champion was National University.
Yes. Cherry Abadiano, still the guy that they're relying on to produce the necessary points for the Fighting Maroons. He's at the line, making his first. Abadiano with 6 points. Making sure about his free throws.
And he continues to be the shining light on offense para dito sa UP.
It's like the 3 kings that we just saw right there. Pero lagi may sagot ang LaSalle, Randolph.
Yeah, Boris Marasigan with another tough shot on that layup. 4 points to his name.
May Mogat missing the 3. And rebound number... What tama ka kaya?
7, I think.
Yeah, for Michael Phillips. Mason Amos from the corner, falling short. Phillips had that chance, just didn't go in. Double-digit advantage by the Green Archers, and Ray Remoga has been missing his outside shots.
Yeah, I believe that's his 4th attempt from three-pointer. Has yet to really get his game going from the outside.
And then Phillips backing down on Ray Remoga and getting away from Francis Noruka, putting back in his own miss. 38-25, DLSU is getting away with a lot of wonderful things here, keeping on their side the lead as we go into this timeout.
matibay na dikitan. Konkreto, kahoy, bakal. Plastic, El General All-Purpose Epoxy. Palabangan sa kahit anong dikitan.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
One thing that we know, Sunday is family day, but the families, well, they're spending their day here, their Sunday, inside our venue, PlayTime Cares Center here in San Juan, witnessing this new age rivals going up against each other in the semi-final game that we have for you. Salle versus UP. Again, Benji Santiago, Randall Triongson, Kate Reyes, 3:26 to play here in the first half. Bailey Mogat is back, trying to make bawi. Nakakabawi naman Nando, pero he has been missing his outside shots. Ito na, Chico Briones. Instant impact.
Only the second conversion from downtown for UP. 2 of 11 so far from deep.
And then the defense resulting in getting the ball back to their side for UP. Could be single digit. No, the result did not happen the same way for Chico Briones and Kian Baclan. Wants to reorganize things here for Salle.
Very interesting take for Coach Goldwyn Monteverde, L.A. Andres and Chico Briones inserted. Medyo mahanap ng magkiklik para sa UP.
Jacob Cortez hitting a three-pointer. Noruka on his way to the basket. That was challenged. He gets his own miss. And could not make the follow. Instead, he's going to the line for 2 shots. And 3-point shot of the quarter brought to us by Jangnan Hatpat. Hatpat ba? Jangnan na. Jacob Cortez. For now, 41-28 with Francis Noruka at the line. Nothing much has changed. He missed on the first. Only 2 points so far for Francis Noruka. He missed on both free throws.
That's just tough for UP. You have to make those free throws fall down, especially that you are still down by a baker's dozen.
First time they met, he had 21 points. Ito Kian Baclan getting it back. 2-minute mark.
2 minutes.
Second period. Oh, what a nice play. Kian Baclan making that happen. Luis Pablo. And then the 3 for Chico Briones, his second off the bench.
Talk about instant impact. Chico Briones injecting and bumping that line. We talked about how important the 3 ball is for UP. And ito yung sa mga laro na hindi kumagat pa yung mga 3 nila. Fortea nila Alarcon. Briones can make that happen.
Jump hook for Mason Amos. His first 2-pointer. Double figures. Mason Amos grabs the rebound. He's got 11 here in the first half. Kian Baclan, where can he go to? But he lost the basketball. Abadiano. Oh, missing on the layup. Iba mga tao dito sa harapan natin. Gusto nang tumalon pa. Wag! Easy lang. First half pa lang tayo. Everybody's reacting to all the action and it's been happening here sa ating first half pa lamang. Take a look at this rebound of the quarter from Mason Amos. At it's atin na posting around all-purpose epoxy. 45-31, Salle.
Itong part na to.
Okay po.
Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Swerte sa akin ang Playtime. You're welcome!
Happy anniversary at TNT! Pangmalawakang coverage. With free data, calls, and texts. At sulit na rewards.
Sa ABC sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Playtime! Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Over 2,500 games para maraming chances manalo.
GG bro! Don't worry! Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
12 seconds on the shot clock.
Welcome back. Not even a minute remaining here in the first half. Salle with Kian Baclan. Ray Ribogat in front of him. Let's see if this one would go down. Erla Badam with a miss from the outside. They were trying to beat the shot clock for once. Kaya kailangan ng itira kagad. 42.3. So you were making mention those outside shots. Ray Ribogat is 0-4.
Yeah.
Naipamigay lang yung bola that time.
Should have shot that ball.
Boris Marasigan. What's he gonna do? Kicks it up. Kian Bacla. Oh, nice save. Grabe to si Kian Bacla. Parang nag-multitasking siya while he's still in mid-air.
Yeah.
Thinking about a lot of things.
That's why he's been adored by a lot of fans calling him the Wonder Boy.
You can just wonder what's he going to do next. 0-5. Ray Ribogat. Let's see. One half done here in the semi-final game. Gusto mong makabawi ni Ray Ribogat, it's not yet over. But that's what we have seen here in the second period. DLSU, well, making some headways with some of the plays that they want to execute and being successful at that. Jacob Cortez, well, choose your poison, him or Kian Baclan. As for UP, they went to some guys not really expected to come up with the necessary points, but any player can contribute for UP. And so far, so good for Salle as they enjoy a 14-point lead to end the first two quarters.
El General All-Purpose Epoxy. Palabahan sa kahit anong dikitan.
Hindi umuulan.
Hindi mo tayo makakabenta. Yes! Don't worry. Be only with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now!
Sa ABC sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Itong part na to.
Okay po.
Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa
Playtime! Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Swerte sa akin ang Playtime. You're welcome!
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry. Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi na bitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
My future.
Right? What's the plan? I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
Sa ABC sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho. dito.
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun ha. Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Over 2,500 games para maraming chances manalo.
Happy anniversary at TNT! Pangmalawakang coverage. With free data, calls, and texts. At sulit na rewards.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Di abutan dito! GG bro! Don't worry! Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun ha. Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Over 2,500 games para maraming chances manalo.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli internet, get these Smart Wi-Fi promos today.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa...
Playtime. Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Swerte sa akin ang Playtime. You're welcome.
Unboxing! El General! Matibay na dikitan! Konkreto, kahoy, bakal!
Plastic, El General All-Purpose Epoxy. Palabangan sa kahit anong dikitan.
Di mo tayo makakabenta! Yes! Don't worry! Be only with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now!
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Itong part na to.
Okay po.
Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa...
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun ha. Swerte sa akin ang Playtime. You're welcome.
Hindi aabot ang data! Nice!
Don't worry! Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
My future.
Right? What's the plan? I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun ha. Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Over 2,500 games para maraming chances manalo.
Happy anniversary at TNT! Pangmalawakang coverage. With free data, calls, and texts. At sulit na rewards.
And taking a look at what happened in the first two quarters, the largest lead being enjoyed here by Salle University against University of the Philippines, 45-31. How'd that happen?
A very unlikely first half for UP, shooting blanks, firing blanks from three-point country. 3 of 14, 0 of 5 si Noy Remogat. Nasa advantage lang to actually ng dalawang tres ni Chico Briones. Meanwhile, LaSalle very conservative when it comes to taking their shots from distance, but look about the 50% field goals for LaSalle and buoyed by their 33-17. That's a plus 16 on the rebounding para sa side ng Green Archers. That's why they are ahead after the first 20 minutes.
Seem to be enjoying this lead and playing against their UH rival Mason Amos, leading all scorers, the only guy in double figures with his 11. Mike Phillips doing his thing also on offense with his 8 points. Jacob Cortez with 7. Kian Baclan just basically sharing the basketball and making it look good for his teammates to just execute. Luis Pablo with 4. Jerry Abadiano, he's still leading UP with 7. Chico Briones off the bench with a couple of 3-pointers. He's got 6. Alter with 4. Gagate with 2. Forteo with 2. Lots of the other names are not appearing in this leading scorers. Where's Harold Alarcon?
Yeah, Harold Alarcon, Terence Fortea. Also,
Fortea.
Gani Stevens, who's been solid
for
the last 2 games, has been, in a way, stifled in this game. Also, Francis Narua has had a struggle of a game para dito sa UP, but we expect a big fight back, a big bounce back for the Fighting Maroons after this halftime break.
Well, they're hoping that that kind of thing, which happened back in the first game that we've had between NU and UST, NU turning things around in the second half, and they're hoping that basically the same thing could happen here for the UP Fighting Maroons. That's what they're looking forward to, especially with the large number of people that we have here inside our venue. Jerry Abadiano with his 7 points, got no rebounds, 2 assists, and Kian Baclan 6, 6, and 5. It may not be as high as you expect, but those are very significant numbers here, and that's why LaSalle is enjoying their largest right now, Randall.
Yeah, very impactful first half para kay Kian Baclan. He's got his legs on offense, but most importantly, very notable sa atin yung playmaking ni Kian Baclan. Jerry Abadiano, meanwhile, has just been the lone bright spot for UP.
Taking a break for a while. We'll have the second half when we come back.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Itong part na to.
Okay po.
Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Swerte sa akin ng Playtime. You're welcome.
Hindi mo ulan.
Di mo tayo makakabenta!
Yes!
Don't worry! Be unleashed with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now!
El General All-Purpose Epoxy, palabangan sa kahit anong dikitan.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa
Playtime. Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Swerte sa akin ng Playtime. You're welcome.
Right on. We know you are waiting, and that's why we continue with this ball game. Welcome to the second half. Again, Benji Santiago, Randolph Leonson, Kate Reyes at courtside. 45-31 for DLSU.
That was a lengthy talk by the UP team before coming out of the halftime break. Let's see if that can make and do wonders for them in the third.
Belmonte trying to get close to the basket. And then the extra pass. And there you go. Gani Stevens.
We talked about how Gani Stevens has played exceptionally well the last two timeout. It seems like UP is going to their front line to start the third.
Turnover on DLSU.
Nice defensive stance by Mark Belmonte. Doy Dumo's floater hit the side of the board. That's turnover for LaSalle.
Again, Belmonte gets a touch of that basketball. Abatiano goes back to Ray Mogat. Belmonte firing long distance. It's out. Dumo with the rebound. Cortez. Mid-range, knocking it down.
Jacob Cortez has just got the number of Noire Mogan the last two times that they've met, and he continues to do so.
Empty possession for UP, and here comes DLSU once again. Jacob Cortez signaling how they're supposed to be executing their offense here. Nice move! But the respawn, look at that finish. Mogat going to Jeremy Abatiano. Abatiano goes cross court. Let's see the other guys trying to hit their shots. Gani Stevens back-to-back baskets here for UP.
Need to pump some life back to UP. That's one way to do it. Pound the ball inside. Yes, that's a second chance point, but the front line has to do a better job in being active on the floor for the Fighting Maroons.
Stevens with 4 points. Jacob has passed, deflected. Here comes UP once again. Morgan makes a move, going inside. Gani Stevens. Not that time. Trying to get back other side and...
Ball possession goes to De La Salle Green Archers.
So that's the third time that LaSalle has won that possession battle. Talk about breaks of the game favoring you.
Gugulat tayo sa mga reaksyon ng mga tiga-UP dito malapit sa atin. Ha!
Nakuha na kasi nila yun eh.
Cortez. Mason Amos spinning away from his defender. Fires the three. Can't hit it that time. That was challenged indeed. And then the foul is going to be called to Doy Dumo.
That's his first team foul for
I think that's a bit of a rushed shot for Mason Amos. Not like how he got off his first 3-pointers of this game. Struggles continue for Noira Mogan though. 0 for 6.
Here's Jacob Cortez.
Oh!
Wala. Yung papasahan.
And you know, Benji, that's something that LaSalle has to watch out for. That's already turnover number 12 for them in this game. So as much as maganda yung pinapakita nila, they're also wasting these opportunities and keeping UP, giving them that window for a comeback.
I don't think they're actually getting distracted with those numbers on the turnovers. They still have this lead. They just fielded in. Mike Phillips back on the floor. Let's see Mark Belmonte cutting down the deficit to only 10. Who's back?
Dinilaan pa si Luis Pablo ni Mark Belmonte doon. Pero again, just the embarrassment of riches for LaSalle.
Jacob Cortez attacking the defense of Ray Remogat.
He loves that matchup.
Yeah, he didn't go on and in the first time around. That's the only way to do it is go for a repeat.
At the line, shooting 2, Jacob Cortez.
in your face eh. No? Tinirahan ka na, pinapamukha pa sa'yo.
Hindi, pero sa tingin ko, ang dating naman doon kay Mark Belmonte, pagod na ako, lawin na tila ako. Free throws brought to us by ABC Tile Adhesive. Sigurado ka dito.
Kaka-halftime lang ah. Napahinga ka ng konti eh.
Kakashoot ko lang eh. Ang hirap din makashoot eh. The mayor of San Juan, present here. And of course, obviously, sa kulay pa lang ng kanyang suot. And everybody knows it naman talaga. He played for LaSalle.
Pero sa kampanya, iba kulay niya.
Well, iba naman yun. Basta basketball. Oh, tinamaan niya ni Jacob Cortez. And that'll be free throws here.
Pushing foul on number 11, Jacob Cortez. That's a second personal foul.
And this is one way where Harold Alarcon can build his confidence back. It's been a struggle for him shooting the basketball. Pero alam mo naman, pagdating sa shooters, makita mo lang na yung bola tumagos doon sa net. Napakalaking bagay na yan. And a big morale boost for him.
I was about to say the same thing for Harold Alarcon, who's only got 3 points now. And make that 4. He was shooting a 3. There's still one more for him. Diba, tinignan natin leading scorers. Wala man lang yung
Naninibago ang wala eh.
Yeah.
But again, that's a shooter in every sense of the word. And don't look now. UP is trailing by just 8 points.
Ian Baclan. Double team. Phillips. He's trying to find a friend. Going again. Baclan shoots the 3. Long and strong. Good passing out by Jerry Abadiano. Here comes UP. They're just down by 8.
Great defensive stance by UP, denying LaSalle of any opportunities there.
Si Mike Phillips. Nabagka na yung outboard doon. Siya pa nag-ayos.
Oo nga eh.
15 seconds on the shot clock.
Single file out, just about to return. Turning it over right now to Kate Reyes.
If we're going back roughly a year ago, it was the player movement within these two teams that called for a change in the transfer rules in the UAAP. Now we see the likes of Amos, Cortez, Baclaan doing wonders for LaSalle. From the Maroon side, it's Remogat and Stevens among others, not just showing up but playing their hearts out. They shared, while it's kind of intimidating looking at UP from the outside, its diverse composition makes it so special. It united the Provincianos, the City Boys, and the Phil Foreigns in one effective system. Yes, barrier is there, but when they speak the same language of wanting to win, it's not a problem for this UP core. Benji and Dolph.
Basically, you go into the same common goal. You go for a win.
And it doesn't matter where you came from. You're wearing the same jerseys, the same colors. You're basically united for one cause. And for UP, talk about Gani Stevens coming off hot after the halftime break, splitting all those charities, and most importantly, drawing the 4th personal foul for Luis Pablo.
Well, the climb has already started. And just a 7-point lead for DLSU and Kian Baclan. JC Makalalag. Mike Phillips falling short with a 3. And here comes UP once again. Ray ball that with a basketball.
Law of average.
Finally happened.
Law of averages. Eventually, it's gonna fall. He missed his 6th attempts. On the 7th, he finally made it.
Lucky number. 4-point game.
Nice drop by Francis Noruga to Gani Stevens. We talked during the halftime how much LaSalle has trailed when it comes to rebounding. And you expect that from Coach Goldwyn Monteverde. He used that as a whiteboard item na kailangan mas masipag tayo sa loob and that guard.
LaSalle breathing some life into their cold offense here in the 3rd. Offensive rebound here for UP. LaSalle is up by 5. 3-minute mark. Francis Loruma. Di na rin sumabay si Mike Phillips. Might as well give me basket.
Yeah, because they're in penalty situations. You don't want to give those.
Earlier, split charities. 5 to shoot for UP. 5 to shoot for UP. Are they aware? Medyo huli na naglalaman na.
Took a while for them to conjure that play.
Phillips throws it up. Nope.
Was kind of hoping for a whistle that did not come.
Sean Alter is fouled, but a quick play executed right there by UP.
And that's really, for Sean Alter, that's nice recognition. Nagsasabi pa, nag-apologize pa si Mike Phillips sa bench niya. So that was an opportunity for him to kind of leak out. And Boris Marasigan was just trapped and forced to put up that foul.
And Jacob Cortez for JC Makalala. 2 free throws for Sean Alter.
Sean Alter going for 2 shots. He makes the first one. Alter makes both.
What a third quarter, really, for UP. 19-8 has been the scoring end this quarter, and it's another block for Flies Naruba.
On balance and everything, you know, he was going to be fouled. We're talking about John Felicildo, just checked back into the ball game.
And Jacob Cortez is taking time to get back up.
Jacob Cortez, that's his 3rd personal foul.
Wow, that's an interesting development. Pangatlo na ni Jacob Cortez.
Yeah, he was arguing that he got hit in the jaw on the way up nitong si John Felicilda.
Hey, what's he gonna do? Wala naman pwedeng challenge doon already.
Mason Amos for Mike Phillips.
They can opt to, but seems like Coach Topex is keeping that card close to his chest.
John Felicilda, 2 free throws.
With the UP fans, Steve. Pigil na eh.
Hey, they've came alive in this third after being basically muted in that first half. And you kind of expected that. Again, the quality of these teams, kahit na malamangan mo yan ang 10, very much capable na maghabol yan.
John Felicilda making it a 1-point game, and there's a foul called against UP. Jacob Cortez.
Yeah, there was a slight nudge on Raylan Torres. Kasi yung mga ganun konting tulak pwedeng makaapak sa half-court line eh.
15 seconds
Yung mga ganun kulang na lang din yun eh, no, Benji?
Pero yung mga referees, alam na nila yan. Nakita na nila yan. Nasanay na sila makita yan.
Hindi na bago yan. Oh!
Jacob Cortez from really deep. As he puts up that shot. Chance for UP.
Oh, nice.
Lead. Oh, tie the game. A miss by John Felicilda.
And some color building. Obviously, Jacob Cortez not liking that extra motion that Sean Alter gave him. Didn't take too kindly on that second continuation.
And the referees have to take control of this ball game, and they're going to be reviewing a sequence right there.
Also, credit to the referees for quickly diffusing that situation. Ang bilis din nag-step ni Bright Nuanco na pigilan si Jacob Cortez.
After the review, foul on number 33, Sean Alter. That's his first personal foul penalty.
And that's going to be 2 shots for Jacob Cortez.
All part of the heat of the moment in this game. Nahabol na eh.
Unti-unti, tumataas yung physicality natin, Benji.
Yes.
Again, no love lost between these two teams. Sabi nga ni Kate, wala rivalry yan. May friction lang.
Friction. Ang rivalry na may friction.
Oo.
You don't have to choose anymore. Still trying to hold off itong UP. Andyan lang, lamang pa rin ang Lasal. The second free throw is a miss, and a late violation called against DLSU.
So there's a precarious 3-point lead that Lasal is preserving.
7 to 8 seconds to play here in the third. All has the ingredients of a very exciting ball game for these two teams.
You know, the thing that I really like for UP is they made this third quarter run without the usual suspects that yung mga Jerry Abadjano, yung mga Harold Alarcon. It's the role players like Gani Stevens who has done a tremendous job in getting them back in this game.
His second personal foul. Jacob Baila will take 2 shots.
Well, for DLSU, they thought it was a clean block for Esparasigan. As Jacob Baila went for the layup, but he missed on the first. Bulls don't like it.
To the green side, probably. Make it 0 for 2. And that's going to be another foul on Sean Alter. And you see how much Kian Baclaan is making him know na, oo pare, ikaw yung foul.
Sean Alter penalty. That's his second personal foul.
Pero parang todo yung tingala ni Kian Baclaan kay Sean Alter.
2 free throws for Kian Baclaan.
Why don't you pick on somebody your own size?
Yeah, but if I'm Kian Baclaan, if I'm gonna be rewarded with 2 easy free throws, I'll be willing to get hit every single time.
Well, he missed on the first. These young players, of course, nandyan pa rin yung pressure and how to handle it. And that's why the constant guidance of the coaching staff, the parents, and even the school officials missing on both his Kian Baclaan. Rare, but it happened. So Raylan Torres delivers another basket. Kian Baclaan won for faking the foul. 1-point lead for Lasal. Baclaan underneath, kicks it out. Jacob gets blocked. But right there is Bright Nuanco saving the play.
That is a nice cleanup job for Bright Nuanco after Jacob Cortez got blocked by the trees of UP.
Difference of 3 seconds, game clock and shot clock. Here's UP. Oh, that's a shot by Raylan Torres surprising everyone. Kian Baclaan has no answer.
At the end of the third
Tell us if you can. How is it going so far? What you have been looking forward to happen this Sunday afternoon. And of course the people here inside the venue, what they were expecting to witness. A very exciting ball game with this new age rivalry that's got friction at the same time. Salle University and UP ending the third quarter all tied up at 56.
ABC Tile Adhesive, PlayTime Cares, Filoil EcoOil
Sa ABC sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Over 2,500 games para maraming chances manalo.
Happy anniversary at TNT! Pangmalawakang coverage. With free data, calls, and texts. At sulit na rewards.
Plastic, El General All-Purpose Epoxy. Palabangan sa kahit anong dikitan.
To be down by as much as 14, but what a third period. I think I saw this game in the first game. Di ba replay ito?
Yeah, 25-11 in the third in favor of UP to tie this game at 56 as we are back in square one. And are you not entertained, Benji?
I am definitely. And of course, Andrew also. For them, it's still a guessing game. Sino ba talaga? LaSalle ba o UP ang makakalaban nila in the championship? And who's going to be playing that one-game battle for third? Anyway, 56 all. For some of the interesting information that you want to find out, hindi pa natin masabi. Kailangan matapos muna itong game na ito. Of course, eto, Bakla! No, can't hit the throw.
Wow!
Grabe!
Yeah, Francis Noruca not clearing that rebound. Gave an opportunity to Kian Baclan for the second chance point.
Oh, what a move! Boris Parasigan fouled! But the way he was able to cross that midcourt line and go in zigzag against the defenders of UP.
That's his third personal foul.
This is Kian Baclan and his total awareness of where the basketball is supposed to be.
Yeah, not giving up on those plays even if he missed that three. Minsan, akala mo sigurado na makukuha but those loose balls give you that extra to just get the lead. And once again, LaSalle is in the driver's seat.
I could only imagine Kian Baclan talking to Noruca. Thank you. Pakikuha yung rebound tapos iabot mo sa akin. Parang ganun eh. Well, what a big third quarter for UP.
And to do that without the usual suspects, Raylan Torres making a difference, Gani Stevens igniting that fight back. It's just an admirable job for them. But for LaSalle, the guards, Jacob Cortez, Kian Baclan, still holding off UP.
LaSalle's got Abadam, Cortez, Baclan, Amos, and Pablo on the floor. But UP right now executing their offense down by just 4 points. Shot clock is down to 2. Raylan Torres, air ball. Kian Baclan, what a quick pass to Luis Pablo. UP cannot react in time.
That's just a quick response for LaSalle. And nice leak out for Luis Pablo. A great recognition by Kian Baclan for that ABC Tile Adhesive fast break of the game, brought to you by ABC Tile Adhesive. Sigurado ka dito.
Sa ABC sigurado
Don't worry! The Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
62-56, LaSalle is ahead. And let's hear it from Kate.
With Jacob Cortez and Kian Baclaan manning the backcourt for LaSalle, running a marathon on this court wouldn't be impossible. The two have proven time and time again that they're in sync in their shared goal of lifting LaSalle whenever the team needs it. The talent has always been there, so has the ego. But when it comes to chemistry and having each other's backs, the Cortez-Baclaan connection goes all the way back to their elementary days. Jacob shared that playing alongside Kian now after being batchmates during their transfer feels like a reunion of their childhood face-offs. And with a friendship like this, when one says, "I got you," they truly mean it. Benji and Dolph.
Well, let's see. It's pretty obvious. I mean, the combination of these two people are very, very familiar with each other. It shows on the court. They complement each other, Randolph.
Yeah, as you said, vast backgrounds. Obviously, Kian Baclaan from Bayan and Muntinlupa. Meanwhile, Jacob Cortez, hindi lang ho anak ni Mike Cortez yan. Laking Merville din yan sa Parañaque. And South Boys, the familiarity is very much there as they try to seek glory for LaSalle.
I just want to point out something na kung magmamarathon, ito si Kian Baclaan at saka si Jacob Cortez, huwag naman marathon yung coverage namin.
Raylan Torres continues to impress here in the second half, being a thorn in the side of LaSalle and keeping UP as pesky as they are in this game.
9 points for Raylan Torres. That's what we have told you. The closer this ball game gets, the physical it could also get.
And the more difficult shots they are taking.
For the Fighting Maroons, substitutions. Mike Phillips and Earl Amadam for Mason Amos and Jacob Cortez.
Boris Marasigan will shoot two.
Boris Marasigan.
So far, Boris Marasigan is 8. He's got 4 rebounds. He's got 3 assists. Free throws brought to us by ABC Tile Adhesive. Sigurado ka dito.
And you know, I really love the game of this kid, Boris Marasigan. Playing more of a 2 of 3 and 3 very wide-bodied guy who's very agile. And alam mo, yung mga handlers yan sa Phenom with Coach Anton Brodet is very much happy with how he's playing for LaSalle.
The green side of our venue with the mayor of San Juan present. 5-point game. Lamang pa rin ang LaSalle. This guy, Raylan Torres, has been making things happen for UP. But he gets double-teamed. He almost lost it. Shot clock is down to 4. Wants to take it from the outside. Remoga, long and strong.
So the green light is still green for Noy Remoga despite his misses.
LaSalle by 5. Kian Baclaan splits the middle. And that was challenged by Francis Zoruca. And now Remogat. Goes cross-court. An off-ball contact that happened between Noruca and Boris Marasigan.
Number 9, Francis Noruca.
And it's Zoruca. It's going to be called for the offensive foul.
Yeah, basically bulldozed Boris Marasigan on his way down.
Boris Marasigan.
7 minutes and 7 seconds. Marami pang mangyayari. LaSalle, although they're up by 5, they're still trying to make the effort. Kagaya niyan, a turnover by LaSalle. And here comes UP. Bitbitan ang bola. Be fouled.
Yeah, that was a nice read by Harold Alarcon. He already saw that give-and-go play by Mike Phillips. Well-telegraphed pass to Earl Abadam. Stole the ball and decided to take it all the way to the basket. Gustong bumawi ni Mike Phillips doon with the block, but he already got the clearance and he will shoot too.
He's only got 5 points. Those are low numbers for a Harold Alarcon caliber of a player here for the Fighting Maroons.
And also uncharacteristic misses from the free throw line for Harold.
Substitution. Jerry Abadjano for Reynan Torres.
Jerry Abadjano comes back into the game, giving some sort of reprieve for Reynan Torres, who has done magnificently with his stint on the floor. 4-point game, Kian Baclan against Jerry Abadjano. Baclan pulls up, long. Noruka the rebound. They're trying to get even closer for UP. Aaron. 8 seconds to shoot. He wants isolation. Get out of the way. He tells Francis Noruka. He fires and he gets it.
Harold only needed that little space despite the size advantage for Luis Pablo, creating that bit of a separation to get that fadeaway to go down.
Pablo making a mistake. Still managing to go for a pass. JC Makalalag. Phillips is fouled. Wow, so much noise. Hindi ko naman kung saan kailan pumito yung referee.
Personal foul. 14 foul for UP.
But look at this. This is just a gorgeous ISO play for Harold Alarcon. Just getting Luis Pablo off of his feet and that bit of a separation, hitting that fadeaway jumper.
With that sequence, para sinabi pa niya kay Francis Noruka, was trying to give him a pick. Just leave me. I can take care of this myself.
Sabi nga ng dating ex ko, akin to.
Oo. Huwag ka nang mangialam dito.
Kaya ko na.
And here's Mike Phillips, basically trying to keep themselves ahead still here in this ball game. Makes the first, but cannot do the same thing on the second, and they have an offensive rebound with Mason Amos is back for DLSU. Earl Abadam with a miss on that three. Ball tossed up around. It ends up with Remogat and Abadam with a loose ball foul.
Hacking foul on number 7, Earl Abadam. That's his 3rd personal foul. 13 foul for the Green Archers substitution.
Team foul number 3 on LaSalle. UP's already in penalty. 5 and 25. It's a lot of basketball minutes. And we truly deserve everything that we're witnessing here. Sulit Igara. Here's Alarcon being aggressive. Bitin yung layup. Mike Phillips with a rebound. Belmonte with a foul.
Hacking foul on number 13, Mark Belmonte, penalty. That's his 1st personal foul.
12 rebounds already for Mike Phillips. He's got 9.
Mike Phillips.
He's back at the line.
Actually, mas madali pang maka-double figure sa rebound kay Mike Phillips minsan kaysa points.
Sabi niya, gawin mo na double-double. 10 points, 12 rebounds. And then another split of his charities. But still, they're on top.
Most importantly, a 2-possession game for LaSalle as we enter the halfway point of the 4th. Oh,
it's Harold Alarcon. Oh, Gary Stevens was able to bank it in. Almost a broken play. But somehow Alarcon finding Gani Stevens inside.
Yeah, the LaSalle bench thought that Harold Alarcon kind of got away with a travel, but no call. And then Gani Stevens just continuing to play on and just hulking for that two-pointer.
Inside 5 minutes, we got a 1-point game. Jacob Cortez, lost control, recovers at midair, puts it in.
That's just a tough shot from the Cool Club.
13 for Jacob Cortez. Everybody battling for that loose ball.
Yeah, that was almost a steal for Earl Abadam, but just stepped on the line. That was a collision on the way down. Importante, nakabangon si Mark Belmonte.
Warning on the head coach of the Green Archers, Max Robinson, for unsportsmanlike behavior.
A warning on Topex.
Substitution for UP, Francis Gianluca for Mark Belmonte.
So that's kind of a bullet dodge for UP.
And for the Green Archers, Boris Marciga for Earl Abadam. 16 on the shot clock.
Three-point game. Then Morgan can tie it up. And there's Gani Stevens again.
No one boxing out Gani Stevens, and he just cleans up another miss. Back to a 1-point game in favor of the Green Archers.
Only at 2 points back in the first half. Now he's got 12. And he has also managed to come down with 6 rebounds.
Holding foul number 19, Jenny Alejandro, penalty. That's his second personal foul.
All the ingredients of an exciting ball game featuring these two teams.
2 shots.
Yes. It is what we are enjoying with 4 minutes left to play. Cortez has got 14 across the stage to go along with his 4 rebounds. Interestingly, no assist for Jacob Cortez.
Yeah, because Kian Baclan has done a tremendous job of doing that. Basically saying, Jacob, ako na bahala, umiscore ka na lang.
First time they met, 31 points for Jacob Cortez. I guess he is a marked man coming into this ball game. Ball is loose. Mike Phillips. Nakahiga, nakapagpasa. And what a play. Nope. LaSalle was unable to get a basket. UP held on. Now UP's turn. They got another throw. Oh, wow. It hit the top of the backboard.
Talk about playoff basketball. Wow. And everyone is just on their feet here at the PlayTime Filoil Center, Benji.
That's his third personal foul. Penalty.
He tried to go for a big basket.
Yeah.
And it said he was called for a foul and UP is in penalty.
That's kind of a rushed shot for Harold Alarcon. He saw that Mike Phillips was closing out on him on the corner. Kaya yung bola tumama na lang dun sa medyo kanto ng board.
Most probably inside his head, it was playing differently.
Yeah,
Pasok yung sigawan ng mga tao-tayo.
yeah, and also even before that, the loose ball play between Mike Phillips and Harold Alarcon.
I know.
Sila yung nagagawan.
Na hindi rin naman naging maganda dahil di naman nakashoot yung LaSalle. Ano?
Actually, the UP bench was arguing that it should have been a traveling violation on Mike Phillips because kumbaga umikot eh. But
Tama
again,
rin, pwede rin. May point din sila doon. JC Makalalag. Look at the reaction of the people in green dito sa ating venue. Noruka tips back his own miss.
that's just quick passing from UP. leading to better results. Yung split-second decision-making talaga ang maggagawa ng diferensya sa larong to.
6 points for Noruka, but he's got 15 rebounds, and that could have been big for UP. Except a loose ball foul in the rebound play by Gani Stevens. And they're going to be giving LaSalle more chances to make points from the line.
Yeah, nice positioning for Mike Phillips on the box out. Wala na rin nagawa si Gani Stevens kundi itulak ng konti itong si Mike Phillips, and that led to his 4th personal foul.
2 free throws for Mike Phillips.
Mike Phillips. Well, I was just about to say, not exactly his favorite spot on the court.
Not his bread and butter. And to see Harold Alarcon continuing to say sweet nothings to Mike Phillips on the free throw line.
Missing in both, and Noruka pulls out the rebound. Rebound number 16 for Noruka. They're going to call a foul on LaSalle. And since both teams are in penalty, we're going down to the wire of this ball game when who can shoot better from the line.
And who is it again? That's Harold Alarcon and Mike Phillips once again. Talk about color. Hinahanap nyo ba yung friction? Eto na yun.
Kaya nga eh. Okay, now what?
I think the UP side is kind of arguing that that should have been an unsportsmanlike foul because ayun na naman yung wind up na inahan natin. And yeah, they will review that ball.
Their respective benches.
See the importance of every possession now that we just have 2 minutes and 57 to play.
Better to make sure.
So that's crew chief Hector Villanueva motioning the decision. So I believe that's going to be 2 free throws, but the technical foul will be called. It's just unclear who's going to be in on.
The technical foul meaning
After the review,
I know.
Foul on number 25, Mike Phillips. That's his 3rd personal foul. Technical foul on UP Fighting Maroons for 2nd infraction of improper bench decorum.
And you know, things are serious. Coach Goldwyn Monteverde is the one arguing with the referee.
But Mason Amos wasn't able to hit that technical free throw.
So a chance now for UP to take the lead with 2 free throws to be given to Harold Alarcon.
Harold Alarcon.
2 free throws for
He's not even in double figures. He's got 8 points. He's got 5 assists. He's got 4 rebounds. It's like, what more could you ask for? The next question you're going to be asking him is most probably, can you win the ball game for UP?
This is winning time now for UP. Oh!
69 all. Far from over, folks. Stay on with us. 2 minutes and 45 to play. Kian Baclan going to Phillips. Oh!
That was a thunderous jam.
But Boris Marasiga too close for comfort. Terrell and Mogat, and both teams in penalty, but Mike Phillips.
Yeah, that deserves a replay. Nice pass by Kian Baclan for that smart power dunk brought to you by Smart Power All 99. Load now.
nakuha ng Puelo. And from the looks of his face, he really wanted to dunk.
And that was just nasty.
Have we seen it all?
2 shots for Filoil EcoOil.
There's still 2 minutes and a half to play here in this ball game.
What a Sunday treat for us, Benji, really. For the right to face NU for the premier preseason championship.
Timeout DLSU.
Another deadlocked and another timeout.
Plastic, El General All-Purpose Epoxy. Palabangan sa kahit anong dikitan.
Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa...
Playtime. Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Swerte sa akin ang Playtime. You're welcome.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
2 minutes and 33. Sabi niya sa ad ng ABC Tile Adhesive, sigurado ka dito. Sigurado ba kayo?
Wala pa nakakasigurado.
Kaya Banglaan with the basketball.
Oh,
Nice
nice.
drop. Oh, but Mike Phillips is being pulled down as he was going for another throw down. It's only Francis Naruka who's willing to go for it, to challenge that intended slam dunk again for Mike Phillips.
But that was what I was pointing out to you, Benji. UP has been relentless in throwing double teams to the ball handler. So that forces someone to be open. Kahit naka-recover sila, another one will be open. And that time, it was Mike Phillips who got open for that possible second slam sana. But a foul was given up by Francis Naruka.
They're gambling a lot on that kind of a defense. And they're waiting for that point guard to make a mistake.
Yep.
Pero with a very athletic player like Mike Phillips, all you got to do is just throw up that basketball. He'll take care of the rest.
So the referees checked if there would be a basket interference, but they ruled it as a none. So that's going to be 2 free throws now for Mike Phillips.
Ball possession stays with DLSU.
At parang yung itsura ni Mike Phillips, mas problema. Tutira ako ng free throws.
Yeah.
They should have just counted. They should have just called basket interference.
But also, penalty situation for both teams.
And both coaches reacting.
So far, Mike Phillips has gone 3 of 7 from the free throw line. Hasn't been a strong suit. So now it's Coach Goldwyn's turn to seek clarification from the referees.
Technical foul on the head coach of the main Archers, Topex Robinson, for entering the courts.
Yun, yung sinabi ni Coach Gold. Kanina ako na technical. And look at the reaction of Coach Topex Robinson.
He was just incensed, but
yes,
nonetheless, it's gonna be 1 free throw for Noy Ramogat, a chance to put UP in the driver's seat.
Now, UP finding themselves on top, 72-71.
Oh, so no foul was called on Noruka.
Kaya nga eh. Nawala yun.
So was that an inadvertent whistle from the referees?
Shot clock at 14 seconds.
That would create a lot of confusion for the coaches and even the players themselves and even for us. Anyway, we'll just call it as we see it. Kian Baclan, who's going to put it up? That was a challenge shot by Mason Amos. Francis Noruka right there to react on defense. Last 2 minutes. And UP is up.
2 minutes is brought to you by ABC Tile Adhesive. Sigurado ba dito?
Anybody's ball game, and UP seems to have the momentum here. Jerry makes a move, puts it up, rebound. Jacob Cortez on the run. Jacob, is he gonna go all the way? He gets fouled.
That was a tough shot from Jacob Cortez, but Harold Alarcon was just there to intercept what he wanted to do. And Jacob will have to earn this the hard way.
Personal foul.
2 shots for Jacob Cortez. He's trying to get back the lead for the Green Archers.
Team free throws for Jacob Cortez.
14 points for Jacob Cortez.
That ties the game up.
Can they take back the lead? That's exactly what happened. We got a seesaw battle. 94 seconds remaining here in this semi-final game.
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Over 2,500 games para maraming chances manalo.
Hindi mo tayo makakabenta.
Yes!
Don't worry. Be Only with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry. Be Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi na bitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now.
Itong part na to.
Okay po.
Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Swerte sa akin ang Playtime. You're welcome.
As we continue, it's UP executing their offense, down by 1. Jenny Abadiano, Remogat, Mason Amos on him. Shot clock down to 5. Remogat, ball taken away by Mason Amos. He turns, he fires, he missed. Ball tossed up in the air. LaSalle couldn't make a basket. Remogat lets it fly!
What a big shot by Noy Remogat, misfiring all game long. But it doesn't matter how much you miss, as long as you make at the right time, UP's up by 2.
They made a mistake right away, making up for it in a big way. Phillips with a miss. Donnie Stevens a rebound. 46 this game. UP is ahead by 2. Francis Oruka couldn't bank it in, but they got an offensive rebound, UP. And Bogat looks at the clock. They got 6. Firing another 3, back to back.
Talk about a gutsy play. Big shots from Noira Bogat when it matters the most.
Three-point shot brought to us by Jangnan. Hot pot ba. Jangnan na. He wanted to make Bawi. And it's exactly what we have seen here.
El General All-Purpose Epoxy, palabangan sa kahit anong dikitan.
He has been trying. He might have gone 0-7 at first, but right now, Ray Bogat, and considered to be the most important basket here in this ball game, knocking down back-to-back 3-pointers.
Yeah, started the game 1 of 9 from downtown, and then made the biggest 3-pointers in this game to keep UP's drive for a 3rd straight preseason alive.
Di pa yun, Randolph. Nung naagawan siya ni Mason Amos, parang ang dating, ay patalo. And then he hits back-to-back 3-pointers. It's not yet over. I think that's the way it has been going inside his head for Ray Bogat. He only had 4 points the first time they met, and he was frustrated with himself.
He wanted to get back at LaSalle, and oh boy, what a way to get back at LaSalle.
Penalty, and he will foul out.
I think they will send Mike Phillips to the line.
Substitution.
So that was an away from play foul.
John Felicilda will check in for the UP.
Felicilda may foul.
No, Felicilda replaces Harold
Alarcon, who fouled out, incidentally. "23 seconds remaining."
We'll have an officials review. All players, please proceed to their respective
this is SOP for our referees. They will take a closer look at what really transpired. Because that happened even before the inbounds play was made.
By the way, MU is standing by. They're going to be battling for the championship for this 18th Preseason Cup. And UST also will get a chance to play a one-game affair. Battle for 3rd. But which one is which?
Yeah, wait for our announcement on the Filoil EcoOil Sports Facebook page for those developments. I'll keep you posted as soon as we got that vital information. everyone just wants some kind of an explanation at this
After
point.
the review, the last foul of Harold Alarcon was a throw-in foul. One free throw for Boris Marasigan, and ball possession goes to the Green Archers.
Yeah, because that's a throw-in foul committed before the ball was inbounded.
Di pwedeng hack kay Michael Phillips.
Yun yung mga variations ng FIBA rules that they wanted to correct. And Coach Topex is still complaining something. And he's on the court.
There's still gonna be... So, isa lang ba yun? Throw in, penalty situation.
Yeah, because that's gonna be one free throw plus possession.
Still a two-possession game.
There's a correction on the last call. The last foul of Harold Alarcon was a personal foul.
Oh, so it's not a take foul.
UP Fighting Maroons are in the penalty. So
that's just two free throws, no possession. Okay.
So wala na yung kanina?
That's what we're finding out. Because they recanted the taken foul and just said that's a personal foul. And the thing is, Coach Topex is still on the court. So basically, the free throw that Boris took was nullified.
Nullified thing now, no?
Even us is just, we're just trying to get some clarification with what's happening.
I'm questioning myself right now if I still know basketball. 23 seconds. UP will call a timeout. When we resume, it's going to be possession for UP.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Over 2,500 games para maraming chances manalo.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli internet, get these Smart Wi-Fi promos today.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Time down to 23 seconds. It's a one-possession game. UP with the lead, but they're going to be inbounding the basketball. And both teams are already in penalty. The two-time defending champions, UP. Are they going to be back to see action in the finals? Quick foul given up by LaSalle.
Yeah, LaSalle forced to give up the free throw.
Earl Abadam, 5 fouls.
Adam will foul out of the game.
So this is where LaSalle's hopes are hinging on making this a free throw contest.
going on?
Yeah, Jerry Abadjan already threw his first, so they nullified it.
No basket.
What? Binigay niya yung bola.
Yeah, that's basically the same with what happened earlier to Boris Marasigan. So the referees are saying there's still some clarification going on between them.
Bakit binigay niya yung bola?
Yeah, that's the problem. So that's miscommunications between the officials.
Jacob Cortez will be checking in for Earl Abata.
Yeah, you gotta break your rhythm. These are important free throws.
Yeah, basically what the referees are saying is because that was Abadam's 5th foul, someone had to check in first before the free throw will be taken.
Pero binigay mo yung bola.
That's the issue.
Ano gagawin ng player? Binigay mo sa akin yung bola. Talaga ititira ko ito.
Good thing for Jerry Abadjano.
Okay, so he made the
still
first
calm.
basically.
1 of 2.
Sabi ko nga eh. Breaking the rhythm.
Oh!
Ball up! You become some Jerry Abadjano reliant in!
Timeout DLSU.
What a big plays. First that is defensive stop and then that layup. Timeout!
Sa ABC, sigurado ka pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Itong part na to.
Okay po. Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa
Playtime! Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Swerte sa akin ng Playtime. You're welcome!
My future.
Right? What's the plan?
I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
Welcome back, and stranger things have happened. 12 seconds. Meron kang binabanggit about that perpetual trophy, Randolph.
Yeah, UP, unprecedented here at the Premier Preseason League. Yung mananalo ng tatlong sunod-sunod na championship in the preseason will take home the ECJ Perpetual Trophy, and that's basically what UP is chasing, and they're just basically 12.1 seconds away from being one win away. Standing between them will be the last team that won the championship would be NU.
And LaSalle has reached this stage undefeated. Phillips goes with a three. That's a miss. Ball is loose. Who ends up with it? Wow! White three!
That's Kian Baclan.
Kian Baclan still have something to say about this game.
What a shot! Unbelievable.
And this is a Jangnan three-pointer brought to us by Jangnan Hotpot ba Jangnan na.
That was a close one. Almost stepping out of bounds, off balanced.
That's right, he wasn't really squared, but he has to put it up. And it goes in.
But that should be a free throw for Francis Noruca. Because they inbounded the ball.
Officials review. All players
right?
proceed to their respective
Ito na naman tayo. Ito na naman tayo.
Yeah, that should be 2 free throws for Francis Noruca because he was fouled on the inbounds play.
Yeah, they are checking out and making sure everything is going to be right in the end.
Yep. So they will now have to put Francis Noruca on the line for 2.
Tama, penalty pareho.
Yep.
.3 seconds to play.
After the review, the official time remaining in the fourth quarter is 3.6 seconds.
Yun lang ang nireview ninyo?
Yeah, because the time.
Time?
So they're nullifying the foul?
So, well, you call a foul, but I don't get it.
So basically, they're saying that's a dead ball situation, I think.
Okay, UP will inbound. 3.6 seconds.
Holding foul at number 31, Luis Pablo, penalty. That's his third personal foul.
So now there's 2.7 seconds remaining. Jerry Abadiano
will check in for the Fighting Maroons.
will be tested at the line once again. Earlier, he splits his charities.
Yanni Stevens for Noy Remogat. 2 free throws for Jerry Abadiano.
That should ice it.
Seems like UP still has LaSalle's numbers. 2 for 2 for Jerry Abadiano in a two-possession game with 2.7. Kian Baclan just received the inbound pass, and it's all over. And how do you like that? UP is going to be playing for a championship, as they will continue to try to defend their back-to-back championship, this 18th Preseason Cup. Salle University, their only loss, and against their new age rival, UP. That's what they needed to win, and it was really trying to go for a sweep. UP have other things in mind, and it's UP who turned out to be the winner here in this semi-final game. How it happened, whatever happened, 83-78, our final score. Randolph, your take on what had just happened?
Yeah, just a big second half for UP, down by 14 at halftime. The role players taking charge to help them recover, and then this guy, never wavering, started 1 of 9 from downtown, but most importantly hit the biggest shots of the game, those back-to-back three-pointers to put UP in the driver's seat when it mattered the most. Our ABC Tile Adhesive heavy-duty player of the game, Ray Adriel Remogat. Grabe ang bawi ni Noy Remogat.
Bawing with his 14 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and of course that couple of three-pointers that he delivered, turning things around. Ray Remogat. And now, of course, we're taking a look at the Smart Powered Up plays. All powered by Smart Power All 99. Get only Facebook or TikTok plus 10 gigabytes data and only calls and text for 7 days. Load now. What a ball game this has turned out to be. The ending was not exactly what we expected. There were some of those things that needed to be clarified. Well, it was clear for everybody, and the two teams have agreed, even their two coaches. But it ended like this, a win for the UP Fighting Maroons. Back again to defend their championship and a chance for that ACJ Perpetual Trophy.
Again, just fairly similar numbers, 36% for UP from the field, 37% for LaSalle, but the difference has been the free throws, 68% para sa UP. They just outpoised LaSalle, who just bungled 20 free throws. Kahit na nakalamang sa rebounding ang LaSalle, mas importanteng baskets ay na-shoot ng UP Fighting Maroons.
How do you like that? The most unexpected. But, of course, only one winner. Jerry Abadiano with his 12-2-2 matched up against Kian Baclan's double-double performance.
Muntik pa triple-double.
Pero still short of coming up a victory here and earning their first loss. They're going to be playing one game in the battle for third. Itong Salle and ang UP Fighting Maroons will battle NU for the championship. Kompleto na. Kompleto na ito. It's UP versus NU ang magbabakbakan for the 18th Preseason Cup Championship. Well, how did you enjoy your Sunday? For Randolph Leongson and Kate Reyes, naman po si Benji Santiago. Thank you very much, and we'll see you at the ball games.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Di abutan dito! GG bro! Don't worry! Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!